Though EVs have become extremely popular, many traditional companies are re-evaluating their EV strategies due to kind of decline in demand for EVs. And one of the major reasons for this decline is that people get worried about the time it takes to charge a car. They have to plan their trips around charging station versus just go where you want. You can just fill up the gas in 5 minutes. Plus, a lot of times they don't find a charger when they need one, and if they do find one, it may not be working. So there is a lot of frustration, there's a lot of fatigue, where people are kind of either going back to internal combustion engines, or they are kind of prioritizing hybrids. So do you see that? I mean, this may be far-fetched, but can Everest or other open source project help in solving this problem in any way possible? Is there any role for open source here?
I think you just mentioned the points. Yeah, compatibility and reliability is super crucial. This was basically the core DNA when we founded Everest to fix that and along other things like innovation speed in this domain. Um, so yes, we are we're pretty clear mission here. But also would like to counter your narrative a bit like, EV adoption is slowing down. I think globally it's really crazy. And what we see now is a lot of adoption in emerging markets. I think this is not on the broad radar yet. I think Brazil had a 1,100% growth on EVs like in the last 12 months. This is crazy. So now they're kind of half the adoption rate on new sales than Germany. So give them another year, they're ahead of us. We also see the first countries in Africa where this is happening. So I think people in the global West are underestimating this transition still. And we can also talk about China, and that's even more crazy with, I think, almost 50% now with new car sales for the biggest car market in the world. And this also has quite some effects on the costs. Battery prices, I think, halved in the last 6 months. There was always this magic numbers like, as soon as batteries are cheaper than $100 per kilowatt hour, EVs will be competitive with internal combustion engines. So last year we have been at 110, now we're at 50. So we scattered that wall in the last months. This will take some, I don't know, I would guess a year or so until it reached, let's say, consumer level products where you can actually see the price decline. Now there's unfortunately quite some trade barriers in Europe, North America popping up. For cars, I think still this massive price drop in components will affect, and my guess in 1 or 2 years, we see down to the low-cost car entry segment, everything with EVs, everything will have at least 400 kilometers, whatever that is in miles, maybe 250 range, and you will see charging station all over. The new charging station are way more reliable. So this will gain way more speed again. Also, at least in Europe, we see in many markets like Germany that we now done with the early adopters, and now we have to go to the early majority. And they are more conservative. They want to see it's working. In other countries in Norway, we're already way beyond that. So we now scattering all of these transition phases. And I think bring down cost and increasing reliability is just helping along the way. And I think in 10 years or maybe in 5 years already, you see quite some cost increase on ICE cars, because if they produce less, if they're getting less attractive, you will see less innovation, you will see less volume, prices will go up, uh, they will fade out. I'm pretty sure it will happen. Exact years, let's see. But it's an interesting time we're living in.